This is Brother Peter Diamond, VaticanCatholic.com. Do you believe? Do you have faith? Do you believe that Moses, when he talked with God at the burning bush, put his healthy hand to his chest, and it became leprous and white as snow, and then, when God told him to move it again, it was instantly restored? Do you believe that Elijah received superhuman speed to run past the speeding chariot of Achab after his victory over the false prophets of Baal? Do you believe that when the Philistines captured the Ark of God's covenant, they found their idol, Dagon, lying on his face in front of it? Do you believe that the prophet Ezekiel, because he was intended for a different place, was lifted into the air and transported at the sound of rumbling wings and wheels? Do you believe that before there ever was light, and before there ever was day, and before any creature ever lived or breathed on the earth, God's Spirit moved over the waters? Do you believe that hell resides in the earth, that it exists under our feet? Do you believe that the ground opened up in order to consume Kor, Dathan, and Abiram alive, after they had rebelled against Moses? Do you believe that with the sound of a trumpet, and with the flash of lightning, and with fear coming upon all, the Lord descended upon Mount Sinai? Do you believe that God sees all things, that he watches you at all times? Do you believe that God saw David in the fields of his father, and recognized in him a man after his own heart, and for that reason raised him up to be king of all Israel? Do you believe that before a man ever set foot on the earth, there was a war in heaven? Do you believe that Satan and God had a conversation about Job? Do you believe that Samson had strength above all men, enabling him to kill thousands, as long as he had his hair, but when it was cut, he became weak and powerless? Do you believe that God hardened Pharaoh's heart to work his signs in him, and to show his glory in him? Do you believe that the Lord delivered David out of the paw of the lion, and out of the paw of the bear, and out of the hand of Goliath? Do you believe that God punished Egypt with a darkness so thick that it could be felt? Do you believe in the Ancient of Days, that a swift stream of fire issues before him, that thousands of thousands minister to him, and 10,000 times 100,000 stand before him? Do you believe that after the Lord had rejected him and gone over to David, an evil spirit from the Lord troubled King Saul? Do you believe that when the Lord descended upon Sinai, the top of the mountain was blackened with smoke and with fire? Do you believe that the Chaldean king Balthasar, during an idolatrous banquet, saw a hand appear, writing words of judgment and prophecy on the surface of his wall? Do you believe that the top of Mount Everest was once under water? Do you believe that before Abraham was made, Jesus was? Do you believe that God spared not the angels who sinned, but lowered them down into pits of darkness? Do you believe that Lazarus had been rotting in his tomb for 4 days when Jesus told him to come out? Do you believe that God was with the patriarch Joseph, that after being sold into slavery in a foreign land, God raised him up to be the ruler of all Egypt, with fame so great that Joseph was acclaimed by the Egyptians to be the Savior of the world? Do you believe that the waters above the Jordan once swelled up like a mountain, allowing the Israelites to pass through? Do you believe that before he was stoned, Stephen saw the heavens open, and Jesus standing there? Do you believe that when he was imprisoned by King Herod, Peter was visited by an angel, who struck off the chains which kept him bound, led him out of the prison, and caused the iron gate to open by itself for him? Do you believe that while traveling on a ship through a storm so severe that it blocked out the sun for many days, and the people on board considered themselves lost. An angel spoke to Paul and said that all 276 passengers would be saved for him. Do you believe that God sent an angel to kill 185,000 Assyrians, leaving only corpses? Do you believe that God laid the foundations of the earth, and that he compassed the sea with its bounds? Do you believe that God set a law to the waters, that they should not pass their limits? Do you believe that the devil and the archangel Michael disputed over the body of Moses? Do you believe that Jesus had glory with the Father before the world was? Do you believe that during his prayer on the Mount of Olives, the suffering of Jesus was so great that his sweat became as drops of blood? Do you believe that those who truly follow Christ are of God, while the rest of the world sits in wickedness? Do you believe that Ananias and Sapphira, one after the other, fell down dead at the feet of the Apostle Peter, after he rebuked them for fraud? Do you believe that a dead man came back to life, after his body touched the bones of the prophet Elisha? Do you believe that the handkerchiefs of Paul cured diseases and drove out devils? Do you believe that Jesus will come with the clouds, and that everyone will see him, including those that pierced him? Do you believe that the apostles received special understanding and power from on high, to spread Jesus' truth to all nations, beginning at Jerusalem? Do you believe that Paul was wrapped up to the third heaven, and that he heard secret words which man is not permitted to repeat? Do you believe that the eyes of Jesus are as a flame of fire, and his hair as white as wool? Do you believe that Jesus is alive, and was dead, and behold is living forever? Faith is the substance of things to be hoped for, the evidence of things that appear not. Without faith it is impossible to please God. By faith one overcomes the world.